Hey guys, this is Pearlmam, making amateurs out of noobs, and today I am in my ST1 in Karelia. We're on defense, and I have a pretty good match this match. So a little bit about the tank. The ST1 is a Japanese Tier 8 medium. I kind of like this tank. I think it's a pretty good tank when it's all souped up, when it has the top modules. It's a little bit of a hard grind to get to, but I think it's worth it in the end. So it's got a pretty good turret armor, average hull armor, and the mobility is average to above average, I would say. It's pretty good. But the gun is really nice. The gun is where it's at, and it's 218 pen, 240 damage. You can penetrate the front of pretty much any tank on a well-aimed shot. So that's really nice. And so in this match, I'm going to focus on strategy. So I just posted something. I posted a strategy of a Pershing map on the offense strategy on this map, and now I'm going to post a defensive strategy for a Tier 8 medium. This is a good strategy for any medium tank, but it's a great strategy for a Tier 8 medium, or when you're the lower tier. I'm in a Tier 10 match, for example. Basically because you're going to be spotting. So that's what you need. You want mobility, and it's a good tank for this strategy. Specific skills that I demonstrate really well, and definitely skills that you need to implement this strategy are you need to be a good spotter. So like moving the whole time and exposing yourself very briefly just to spot. Don't even try to do damage, just exposing yourself at the right time. And also And also, I do a pretty good job at reading my team. My teammate's not doing his job, so I do it for him. So I'm going to pause it right here, and here's the strategy, okay? So you always need a tank up here, in my opinion. 1 is usually pretty good, but 2 can be a little bit better. And so you can see here I'm with my E75. I'm going to go here and spot any tanks coming in here. That's generally where you spot. But I'm also going to kind of pop out here and spot any tanks in this field here or up here. And so my job is to spot this whole area here. Then the people doing the damage are going to be back here. Generally there's tanks hanging out here, TDs. As you can see, I have 3 of them. That's something you got to pay attention to. If you're up there with no backup, you're going to be in trouble. So we have plenty of tanks here, and this bat chat's here. So my job is to spot, and their job is to do damage. So generally, right when I show up, I like to do a quick, because there's going to be no tanks up here, so I like to come up here and just quickly spot the field for any noobs going in the field, because that's not really, you should never go into this field because you can get spotted pretty easily from where I am. So this is a pretty good spot, but you got to be careful. So I paused it because I just got hit. This is a good, you can definitely get shot on him because you have shots on him, but you can also get shot from this hill here. So you want to limit your time here to just spotting, and I try to do damage wrongfully. So you don't hang out there because they have shots on you, and I don't even do damage. So I take my opportunity to do some damage there and retreat. So the job here is not to do damage. Like I said, let your team do the work. Okay? So here's another thing. So generally this is my spot. This is where you want to spot. You have this nice little bush here. Generally you see the angle. If you are spotting, you generally cannot shoot in any tanks over here, but once again you're just spotting. So you hang right here and spot. Then when you're spotted, you have a retreat back up into here in this little area here. Now you're exposed from here, but usually there's not too many enemies there, and as long as you're moving, you can limit the damage from anybody doing damage to you from here. But anyway, that's generally what I do. You can see, like right here, I will not be able to shoot anybody there, but that's my spot. The E75, he has to retreat, so he kind of has to steal my spot. So, you know, I let him do it. And he kind of breaks my balls this whole match, to be honest. So instead of having 2 guys in that spot, all you need is 1. So let him take that, and then I'll take this other spot. This spot has the advantage of being able to spot any tanks coming in through here. You have shots at anybody coming in here. And also you can do damage to people right here, but you're exposed right there too. So that's a pretty good spot, but I realize that this E75 is not doing his job. He's not spotting there. So I have to go and spot there, because this is the most important part to spot. And he's not doing his job, so I decide to go spot. So once again, this, you pop out and then retreat. That wasn't sufficient for me to spot. Come up here, there it is. I don't even try to do damage. There's no reason for me to do damage. It risks me getting hit. So let your team do the damage. I come up here again and I spot that E100. Not even trying, because there could be three tanks up here. So there's no reason to expose myself. And sure enough, the Death Star just cranks him. They kill that guy in a second because he exposed himself too much. So I just keep spotting. So here I decide to go up to this rock because I see the Leopard is coming around that corner there. And so I decide to spot there, which is the right move, because there he is. Do a little damage. He's spotted. And hopefully people can do damage to him. So I'm relatively safe right here. Right here I'm not, of course, but you just go out and spot. The E75 is spotting up here. I'm spotting here, and the field over here. And that's what our job is. E75 spots the T30. Hopefully he's trying to do damage. Maybe that's a good choice, but he should try to just let his team do the damage. See? He spotted a guy, and everybody's dying. Just spot. Don't risk taking damage. And in that case, it was a good risk for me to go out there and shoot to do some damage. So here I am, just trying to spot. I'll fast forward it a little bit because I don't really see much. So I just keep trying to spot. I spot both sides because it looks like this E75 is not spotting. Keep trying to spot. The E75 should spot. There you go. E75 spots, and our team is doing the damage. Let them do the damage. So here I start to think to flank because I'm worried about our team. We're losing, so I got to hurry up and finish these guys. But I chose the wrong time to do that. I'm right in the open. I exchanged damage with the T30, and you never exchange damage with the T30. He just wrecked me, but I had enough hit points. He has a 14-second reload, so I decide to take 2 shots, but then I get the hell out of there. And I retreat. It looks like the T30 is going to come right here and just start aiming right here. So I do not want to pop out. It's not worth the risk, so I just stay put. The E75 is pushing. Maybe that's a good move. It looks like his engine is dead because he's going so slow. But so he can come around here and then kill that T30. But it looks like this T34 comes in. That's very dangerous for the C75 and leaves him exposed. Yeah. Dead. I'm protected from this T34, and I can just quickly make him pay for that kill a little bit. So right now, I'm in trouble. Definitely in trouble. If they push, I'm dead. If he pushes, I'm dead. I don't have the hit points to exchange damage, so I decide to retreat. That's my only option. And so I won't last too long in here, but you can kind of make him take a run for money. So this T34 is not very smart, and he starts pushing. I don't know why he did that. So now he's dead. So now I decide that I have the mobility, so I can take out that T30, so I decide to try to push up to this rock, and then I could proxy spot him. But I make a mistake. He pushes at the right time, and I'm in trouble. but I get a very lucky bounce, and that's a testament to the turret armor. I'm pretty sure he hit my turret armor, and I bounced the shot. He has a 14-second reload, so I just decided to finish him off. So here I am. Pretty much everybody's dead in my side, but everybody's here, and we're in trouble up here. So I have two options. I can go and help, which in my opinion is futile. I'll probably die. Or I can wait, which is we have 2 minutes left, and I decide to wait because this push that's coming in here, I think these 3 guys are sufficient to slow them down enough in order for me to wait out a minute 30. This bat chat starts to click on me, thinking that I should help, but I tell him that I'm going to wait this one out. Yeah, I'll just stay alive. 1 minute left. And he agrees with me, so that's what I do. So I just wait here. I do one thing wrong. So right now I'm trying to decide whether or not to give away my position or not. But, you know, it's too tempting to take shots. I should be shooting at this T-54. He's the biggest threat to me because he can move up here. But I decided to shoot at these guys down here for some reason. It was stupid. But these two, the Artie and the TD, did a really good job. They finish him off. I try to do a little bit of damage right here. All I got to do is survive 23 seconds, so I decide to stay right here. I push right here. And just stay put. Watch out for Artie. He almost got me. And 2 seconds, and I win the match. And so that was a pretty good match, I think, you know, just by staying alive. And so it's 1 versus 7 here. And that's a really easy way, in my opinion, to get Kolobanov medal, because it's 1 versus 5 and 1 versus 7, and I got the win. But definitely well-deserved, for sure. Here's the score. I got 1,000 experience. I did moderate amount of damage, and I did a lot of spotting damage, 3,700 spotting damage, and I got my Kolobanov medal. And that's like the easiest way to get a Kolobanov medal is in those encounter matches, and you wait it out. I've gotten that twice, I think, and that's 2 out of the 3 times I've gotten it, and that's the easier way to get it. But anyway, that's the strategy. Spot that corner, let your enemies do the damage, and then I made the right decision to just stay put and wait it out and take the win, steal the win. So that was a pretty good match. Thanks for watching.